Let us move on and talk about our Indiana stories this week, though, in a segment I like to call Around the Corn. I'm going to go through these quick headlines really quick because I want to get Dee's last words before she's got to run here in about 10 minutes. So, this week, some state legislatures want to slash the state's roster of more than 250 boards and commissions, according to the indispensable Capital Chronicle out of Indiana, or excuse me, the Indiana Capital Chronicle out of Indianapolis. Nikki Kelly, great job up there. Anyway, follow them. According to the ICC, leaders of the General Assembly's Government Reform Task Force are planning to sponsor a bill in the upcoming session with the goal of eliminating or consolidating an undetermined number of those entities. Another area of government Hoosier Republicans have been looking to slash is the role of township trustee. And that case may have been bolstered this week when a former Columbus Township trustee pled guilty to 17 felony counts in connection with using more than $1 million in public money for personal expenses. Ben Jackson, the man who pled guilty, faces up to 64 and a half years in prison. Up in the Circle City, a recent report suggested a downtown Indianapolis casino could bring in hundreds of millions of dollars above any existing site. Despite this, Fort Wayne appears to be the favorite to secure a license from the state's gaming commission, as both central Indiana residents and existing nearby gaming establishments push back on the idea of an Indy casino. Staying in the capital city, the new Local Education Alliance, a state-mandated entity created to force collaboration between IPS and the city's charter schools, is considering a new A through F style rating system of their own. Heading west on I-70, the Braun administration this week approved a merger between two Vigo County medical providers, Union Hospital and Terre Haute Regional Hospital. Indiana has some of the highest hospital prices in the country, and despite assurances the state will monitor pricing, access, and quality benchmarks, this consolidation certainly will not help. Another sector of the economy where prices keep increasing exponentially is higher education, and again, the state can't keep up. This week, the State Commission for Higher Education voted to keep Frank O'Bannon Scholarship Awards flat for the 26-27 academic year. News from another state commission where 9 finalists were named for the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission openings. Governor Braun will appoint 3 of them to the board, though he faces no deadline to do so. And finally, in briefs, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, a recurring name today, was in Fort Wayne this week addressing area military contractors as part of Senator Jim Banks' Northeast Indiana Defense Summit. And D, I know we've only got you for a couple more minutes, so I wanted to see if any one of those jumped out to you this week.
Well, besides all of them, did we mention redistricting?
Unfortunately, we're gonna spend most of our Indiana segment covering the redistricting, and we're not gonna get a chance to hear from you on most of it. But you know what? Go ahead and give us your takeaways there before you got to skate.
Well, thank you. To me, it's just like I hear people, "Woe is me! What can we do? What can we do?" Well, what you can do is be a citizen, and this redistricting was absolute proof of that. Isn't sunshine a wonderful thing, right? Democracy in action. When citizens get involved, oh my, what happens? Breakthrough in the towel. 47, so I call you know who. I don't like to even call his name out loud. It makes me ill. 47's calling him into the principal's office, the gold gilded, office, for paddling, right? And Braun, he is whining, but he's made it really clear that he has zero juice with the legislature. Absolutely none. So I think that the truth is on that is that they realize that 7-2 ain't all that bad. And if they redistricted, they would put a bunch of Democrats into their districts, and they can see what's coming down the pike. And that's next year. And that's when political science as a study tells you that the off year always goes more for, in very rare cases not, but always goes more for the opposition party. That's going to hold true next year, big time, and they know it. Let's put more Democrats in my district so that maybe I can get whipped even worse, right? I saw it as Senator Yoder yesterday on the League of Women Voters town hall, and she said, finally, Indiana leads in something. Right? We actually said no about something. Well, actually, Kansas was there and Utah was there, but hey, we'll take it. The whole idea was rigging. It was cheating. It was beyond the pale. Uh, it ain't over till it's over. But that's, I think, the sunshine is, and all the citizens calling in, Republicans and Democrats, going, no, we don't do this. That's not right. That's what made the difference, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Dee, listen, I'm going to let you go ahead and get out of here because I know you've got a place to be. But before you do, you want to say goodbye to the people? Anything you need to pitch, or do you want to have the folks visit you online somewhere?
Well, no, not really. Here in Monroe County, we get a lot done, and so you'll probably see me out and about. And I'm always willing to listen to other people's opinions because we all have them. Um, but thank you very much for being on. I really appreciate it. I think that we need to be sure that whether we call ourselves progressives or conservatives or whatever the heck we call ourselves, that we remember that we have to stick together and we will get out of this mess. And then we have a chance. Then we have the opportunity to make things better, or at least no worse than they were. So thank you.
All right. Dee Owens, thank you for joining us today. Always appreciate you being with us.
Yep. Thank you.